Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at NAB 2019, and I've got Joe Beirne from Technicolor-PostWorks in New York. You guys are a full service, full stack post.
Yeah, full stack.
Full stack post facility. Yes, and you guys work in mostly TV episodics.
TV episodics, features, science and factual, really everything. The whole spectrum.
Okay, good one. So this is day 3 of NAB. So you have had, right, it's day 3.
Yeah.
You have had some time to kind of wander about. Mm-hmm. What has caught your eye? What looks cool? What is intriguing you?
You know, we're increasingly being asked to do more with less, and I think that's a theme in general. You know, the frames kept getting bigger, and obviously, I guess 8K is the word this year.
That's right. Although I've heard 16K as well.
Well, and you just
Prepare
keep going.
Yourself. Yeah.
So it goes up geometrically.
Yeah.
So we have 8K projects, and so that's something that we're very interested in. I think one of the things that happens is that when the world prepares itself for 8K, 4K gets easier, and that's a big relief. So we're tracking a lot of stuff there. You know, the kinds of problems that we're trying to solve are moving things faster from place to place, getting stuff from set back to the lab faster, getting the finished material and all the archive material to the stakeholders, studios, networks, etc. Get that stuff done faster. Looking at, pipeline stuff, boring, plumbing kind of stuff.
But efficiency.
Yeah.
Has it gotten easier to go from camera to post in your world?
Yes, yeah, it has actually, and there's a lot of solid state has helped a tremendous amount with that, and obviously we're a more solid state ecosystem in storage until longer term storage kind of kicks in. So that's helped a lot. Faster, network protocols and the storage backbone being much faster, and that being affordably fast, getting up into the 100 gigabit regime that's helped a lot, obviously, with all this stuff. We're looking at that, but ironically, at the same time, we're doing a lot of film. A tremendous amount. We have multiple scanners working 3 shifts a day, scanning film. The lab, the Kodak lab in New York, is very busy. We're doing a lot of work with them. It's amazing.
How long has that been going? I guess everything
about
is cyclical.
About a year and a half now, I would say. We're doing several shows for HBO that are film based. I thought those days were over, and it's great that it's come back, and it's amazing. And we shut our lab about 3.5 years ago, the lab that we ran with Deluxe in New York.
Right.
And a lot of those same people, same faces, are now working with Kodak in a lab there, and it's very busy. There's a lot of film being done in London, a lot of film being done in Hollywood, and it's great. And there's some irony to it, and some things about it that people don't remember. Even their memories are short, or their young people have never worked with film.
Yeah. And
getting them into that rhythm and seeing that it has, it pushes back on you. So it's interesting, and walking people back through that process has been.
But it must be easier now to work with film than it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of the tools that we had developed are now faster and more efficient, and you get some benefits of making the film data as fast as you can, but still having the plastic medium in your hands, and the film is so great, and it's great to get it's like an anchor point in our industry. It's kind of the sine qua non of quality, and it's been a lot of fun.
It's interesting. Well, here at the show, I don't know, Blackmagic announced stuff regarding NLE and some more tools within Resolve 16. Avid sort of did a redo of Media Composer.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's great that there's more diversity and that you can choose more ways of doing things, and having a heterogeneous tool set is great. We kind of support everything, so we're not a all Resolve shop or an all film light shop. We kind of have to be, and the talent drives that, and the customer drives that. So we have never been able to narrow things down to just 1 or 2 tools, and it's great. We're doing more and more editorial, for instance, on the color platform, and that's there are big efficiencies with that, especially working with camera native media, and that is more and more necessary as the files are getting larger. But we still have cases where we're doing the kind of expert level editing that you really do need a dedicated editing platform for, a dedicated conforming platform. So we still do most of our work in Flame, for instance, most of the conforming, but we're also conforming in Baselight and Resolve.
Right. Well, bringing up Flame, and they now have some machine learning technology within Flame
stuff.
2020.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
So how is machine learning affecting your workflows, or will it?
Surprisingly more than you would think. If it was, people were saying, a year ago, this is just a buzzword, and it was following other parts of the industry, but domain-specific stuff to the entertainment industry and real problems that we have to solve every day are getting big benefits from especially from the machine learning side of things, and that's yielding great benefits and stuff that we can use right now. That's really incredible, and it's also really fun. I mean, when we're doing more development, I think in part in response to being able to get some of that stuff done. My dad was a systems analyst, worked in the mainframe era, and he always said to me, "You're an idiot if you write your own software." But we're writing our own software, and we have to.
Yeah.
Because you can do things things that are probably not always. It's probably not always obvious that it would be important, but it's become important. And some of that it's about customer-facing stuff. We're trying to be more open and more to communicate better with the filmmaker through more of the process. And that's a lot of the development we're doing is around those subjects.
Before I let you go and get back there and look at other stuff, what else can you talk about that impressed you here?
I think most of what is interesting has to do with the same basic things. One thing that's been happening a lot is that we've invested quite a lot in in our sound part of the business, and we're continuing to expand there. And what's happened is that that filmmaker attention is one of the things that's in the shortest supply, because so many demands are made on the filmmaker and on production.
Sure.
So what we're trying to do is get more done when we have people face to face. And one of the things that we've tried to do now, and technology luckily has kept pace with this, is we're trying to do things like, realistically, we're kind of doing color review in the mix, because we can.
Because you have them there. And
you have them there, and you've got them there for a focused amount of time, and they look at stuff and they say, is it going to look like that? And it's nice to be able to say, yeah, pretty much it's going to look like that. That's a great thing. And that's, as not every, we can't put a calibrated display right in front of everybody's face or project, laser project in every room. But it's getting so that you can do that stuff most of the way and take advantage of that and keep things more consistent throughout throughout the creative cycle. And that's been, I'm looking at stuff that supports that a lot. That's my big focus.
Well, thanks for coming by and
Great
sharing
to see
your
you.
wisdom, and always good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right. I'm Randy Altman. This is Joe Beirne from Technicolor-PostWorks, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.